Hey there, I'm Katie Churchill, cam girl, fetish filmmaker, phone sex operator, person who gets naked on the internet for money. Hello, how you doing? So today we're going to be talking about where the fuck I get the confidence to get naked. I get asked a lot, mostly by other cam girls, sometimes by customers, sometimes by trolls, and also by people in my personal life, how I can be so confident with such an imperfect body. Now, when people ask me this, part of me always goes, I had small boobs, like A-cup boobs. I didn't really have much of a butt. I have always had large thighs, thunder thighs, as my grandmother fondly calls them. So I was more towards what society says attractive is. And I got hit on a lot. But I hated my body. I hated that I didn't have big boobs because I thought I should probably have them. I hated that my body was essentially a rectangle. I didn't feel like I had curves. I hated the way I was kind of weird and bony and muscly in some places where I felt like I should maybe not be so muscly or maybe not be so bony. I just felt like I didn't look right. But everyone was telling me that I looked great. I'm not going to go too much into how I gained a bunch of weight. It was not fetish related. It was related to a health problem. I'm totally good now, but I gained a lot of weight. I used to weigh like 120 to 140 pounds. Today I weigh 221 pounds. I went to a lot of counseling when I gained weight because it was devastating. My whole body changed. I think if you took someone who only knew me then and showed them a picture of me now, I'm not sure they would think it was the same person. I mean, I know it's the same person, and I still look at the pictures and wonder what the fuck happened. Because I look very different. My face shape changed, my body shape changed, and my attitude changed. Because I went to counseling, I went to a personal trainer, I went to a dietitian. Because of my health problems, the likelihood of me ever losing the weight was basically none. So I went to counseling to sort out what the fuck I was going to do with what I thought was a big, flabby, ugly, disgusting body. And at that time I was probably about 190 pounds. I've gained a little bit more weight since then. Again, some health things. It's actually not the health issues at all that have made me gain the weight. It's the medication for it. A very small percentage of people have a side effect of dramatic or substantial weight gain. Hi. I'm one of that tiny percentage. It's such an exclusive club. So I looked at things like liposuction. I looked at like going to the Dominican Republic to get bariatric surgery, essentially. That's how upsetting it was for me. I went to counseling, and I went to someone who specialized in body dysmorphic disorder or dysphoric disorder. I don't know. I don't have that. But I went to someone who did specialize in eating disorders, basically body image, and relationship with food problems. So the counselor helped me realize that, and I'm sorry, if you don't believe in counseling, like just click out of this video because they helped me and it's the reason that I'm fucking awesome now. About this, anyway. But they helped me realize this is what I get. This is the body I get. This is the body I'm stuck with. There is no magic wand or surgery that's reasonably within my budget that is going to fix it. And even if I did get surgery, the maintenance after probably wouldn't be possible. And because of my prescriptions and the way they're absorbed into the body, if I got any kind of bariatric surgery, I'd be fucked. We basically boiled it down to I can struggle against it for the rest of my life or I can practice radical acceptance. Radical acceptance fucking sucked. For 6 months, it's based on cognitive behavioral therapy. For 6 months, basically, anytime I thought like, ugh, my shirt's too tight around my arms, I had to be like, but these are my arms. Like, ooh, I have stretch marks, but those are my stretch marks. And it was about owning my body and being like, yes, you have saddlebags, but they're my saddlebags. Yes, my thighs have a lot of chafing, but it's my thighs. And in that process of claiming all these things that I didn't necessarily like about myself, they became mine. And I got a little bit possessive of them. Yeah, and I had mono for a couple weeks, and I lost weight. And when I came back to work, people were like, you look fantastic. And I was like, I haven't eaten real food for 4 weeks. How the fuck do I look fantastic? I look terrible. Some of my hair has fallen out because I've been so weak. And I realized that the way I look is the way I look. And when I got mono, and I got it about a couple months after I'd gone to counseling, so it was probably like, and so when I came back and I was still feeling so sick and so drained, and people were telling me how good I looked, for the first freaking time in my life, I was like, wow, that's fucked up. Like, I've literally been completely exhausted. I had to have friends come and do my groceries. I had to have like other people come and take care of my cat because I physically could not handle it. I had to stop doing everything I loved. And because I could no longer take part in horseback riding because the risk of falling with an enlarged spleen, I was exhausted all the time, so I had to stop working at the horse farm. I had to stop coaching some sports that I was doing because I physically couldn't, and I was contagious. And the fact that me being so sick made people say I looked good because I lost like 6 or 7 pounds? What the fuck? And because I spent all this time being like, this is my body and this is what I get. So I can either fight against it for the rest of my life, or I can be like, yeah, this is mine. And I guess because I've been doing that, and then at the same time having people compliment me for being sick and feeling terrible, but it's so, you look so great because you got sick, made me realize that, like, maybe the rest of society and what they say looks good is kind of fucked up. Because if losing weight is what makes you look good, and it doesn't matter how you lose it, like, people used to fucking swallow tapeworms. Like, people used to do speed to lose weight because all that mattered was being skinny. And it occurred to me that, like, maybe there's other priorities out there. And so I stopped thinking about what other people thought of my body. And I still struggle with it. There are still things about my body that I'm not a huge fan of. For example, I have a skin condition on my chest, which is looking really good right now, but 2 weeks ago, I looked like I had acne all over my chest because I had an inflammation and it resulted in a rash. I have adult acne on my face and rosacea, so I wear makeup when I'm on cam. But I'm doing things actively to take care of those. I'm very careful about my skincare, so I'm working on improving those, but I'm not letting them stop me from doing stuff. For the longest time, I wore clothes that were 2, 4, even 6 sizes too small because I didn't want to buy clothes that fit because I was going to lose the weight. So instead, I was going out in stuff that I was physically uncomfortable in, that didn't look good on me, and that I didn't feel good in because I just didn't want to buy bigger because I was going to lose the weight, and so I'd be that size again. You know what? I've given all of those clothes away. The thrift stores near me love me. I gave away hundreds, possibly thousands of dollars worth of clothes, and I bought stuff that fits. And I bought stuff that I like because this is my body. And all of the energy I expend fighting against it is energy that I don't have to put into things that I want to do, things that I like to do. If I'm spending all my energy beating up on myself. I don't have energy for awesome stuff. And yeah, I have bad days where I look in the mirror and I'm like, and especially when I go to try on clothes and I put something on, I'm like, oh, this style is adorable, but not if you have any lumps or bumps in your body. So I still struggle with it. I was dating someone when I gained the weight, and he kept asking me when I was going to lose it. And if I was going to the gym regularly. And I still work out. I was recently part of a kickboxing gym, then I wrecked my knee. So now I'm training for a 10K walk because I'm not allowed to run anymore. And I still eat well. I mean, I drink a little too much beer, but hey, who doesn't? I take care of myself. I'm healthy. I love my body. And that guy who kept asking me if I was going to lose the weight, well, one day I looked in the mirror and thought, God, I could just torch 180 pounds if I got rid of him. So I drove to his house and dumped him. Because it's fine to have people in your life who are concerned about your health. It's not fine to have people in your life who call it concern for your health when they're trying to tell you how you should look. I had really bad blood tests that showed that I was at risk of developing type 2 diabetes and had high cholesterol. I worked really, really hard, and I'm very lucky that I was able to get those blood tests under control, and I did it without losing weight. And my doctor was shocked. He wanted me to lose 50 pounds. And at the end of it, he was forced to say that maybe it wasn't my weight that was the problem. Maybe it was my diet. Maybe it was my exercising. If you're healthy and if your body works, that's pretty fucking good. I mean, nobody's perfect. Have you seen those paparazzi photos? Celebrities have cellulite and eye bags too. So take a look in the mirror. See the things you don't like. And accept them. It's a long, hard road, but you know what? It's fucking bomb when you can just take your clothes off, slap your fat ass, and tell the world how fucking hot you are. You know? It just feels good. So, if you've ever dumped a jackass partner who wanted to know when you were going to lose the weight, or if you've donated all of your dream clothes to make room for shit that actually fits, tell me about it. And at the end of the day, go your own way. Bye guys, see you next time.